Hello, Coach Albert here. I pray and hope everyone is doing well. I know I am. I am blessed to be here, blessed to have so many followers and comments that I get on my posts. So grateful for that. And it just reinforces that I'm bringing value to you and maybe even your team. And today I'm going to start transitioning. I shared this the last time I spoke or shared that I was going to start focusing more on leadership and helping develop leaders. And today I want to talk about a book that I read at least several times actually, and it's called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And it was written by John C. Maxwell, easy for me to say today. And the very first chapter talks about the law of the lid. And let me explain a little bit about what the law of the lid is. The law of the lid concept by John C. Maxwell in his 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership book states that a leader's ability to lead is the lid that determines the level of effectiveness and potential success of an organization. And that's a nonprofit, the government, commercial, entrepreneurs. Essentially, the higher a person's the higher a person's leadership ability, the higher the lid on their potential to their team. This means that leaders' limitation can be set by a ceiling by their overall performance. And I hope that makes sense. If not, reach out to me and I'll try to do a better job in explaining. But essentially, if your lid is here on a scale of 1 to 10 and it's at a 7, your ability is going to determine your effectiveness. So if you're at a 7, your ability is only going to be about a 5. To raise that ability on your leadership, you have to raise the lid. And what are some of the things that you can do about that? So another thing that leadership determines by effectiveness, your effectiveness will always be capped by the level of leadership. Increasing your leadership ability has a multiplier effect on your efforts towards success. So again, you're looking to raise that lid. What are things that you can do to raise that lid? And I'll get more into that. I try to keep these messages to 2 minutes. And sometimes I run a little bit longer, but I know what happens if I go too much longer. I start losing people, and I don't want to do this. It's just so important. Leadership is just so critical. Everything rises and falls with leadership. And we see that with our government. We see that with the federal government, local government, state government. We see that in our organizations and business. We see that in our nonprofits. We see that in our churches. And it's just something I am so passionate about. I've seen so many organizations fail over the years I've been doing this because of poor leadership. So anyhow, take care. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.